The application I selected as an assessment tool is iBooks. While this may seem more like a source of content for instruction than an assessment tool at first glance, I believe you will find this to be a very powerful tool for assessment in the 21st century classroom. As a technology integration specialist, I help lead professional development courses in my district. This fall, I will facilitate 2 different 15-week long courses. The first is a course that will lead to a Google Apps certification. The second will guide teachers as they create a blended delivery course, including an iBook specifically designed for their class. Essentially, these teachers will be writing their own iTextbook. Their iTextbook, complete with course content, lecture notes, links, interactives, and tutorial, will become, in a sense, their portfolio or final project for this professional development course. To model our expectations, we are creating an iTextbook for both PD classes. Let's take a look at how this works. This project began as a syllabus that was submitted to and approved by Marshall University and allows participants to receive graduate credit for taking the course. From the syllabus, my coworkers and I created a shared Google document that outlines exactly what we want to cover in class each week. This course outline serves as a foundation for our iTextbook. Here it becomes obvious that the instruction for the course is driven by the final product. Each lesson carefully models best practices in blended delivery and provides the learner with tools that they can employ in their own classroom. The actual creation of the iBook is performed in the free Apple application iBooks Author. iBooks Author is the space where learners display their higher order thinking skills as they reach the highest level of blooms and create each chapter for their blended delivery course. We see this process as the perfect way to track the learner's progress. As each participant moves through and creates their content, we can measure their understanding and growth as it pertains to the blended delivery method. While the iBook is created in iBooks Author, it is ultimately shared, published, and presented on the iPad. Let's take a look at how this iBook is represented when published to the iPad. Now we are viewing our iBook, which is a work in progress, but for the purpose of this screencast, we can preview it on the iPad. This one only contains the first chapter, so we'll look at a more complete iBook in a moment. As you can see, the content that was carefully created in iBooks Author is nicely represented here on the iPad. This iTextbook was published by McGraw-Hill and provides a more accurate representation of what our iBook will look like. It is complete with chapters, subchapters, links, and interactive material for students. As mentioned above, both iBooks Author and iBooks are free downloads from Apple's App Store for Mac and iOS, respectively. Still, there may be significant cost involved in a project like this, which brings us to the benefits and advantages of this assessment tool. On the downside, iBooks can only be created on a Mac. There is no PC option, so schools that are PC only will need to make significant modifications to take on an assessment strategy such as this. On the bright side, iBooks are one of the most current and engaging technologies available in education today. The teachers who complete this professional development and create an iBook for their blended delivery course will not only employ some of the most current pedagogical best practices, but will have a beautiful portfolio representing their understanding of 21st century skills and tools for the next generation learning environment.